Hello and welcome everyone to our Power Rangers mini campaign. Yay.
Oh,
I did realize we did not name the series. We'll go back.
Yeah.
Last time I believe we left off with the Rangers defeating one of the generals who was powering or was trying to steal nuclear energy, I believe. You fought him and then the unicorn. I can't
Pegasus?
remember.
Lord
Yeah, the
Dream.
Yeah, Lord Dream. Yeah, and his big brother, the Nightmare. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you beat them, and then you formed the Megazord for the first time and used your ultimate attack while scoring a crit, causing massive damage.
yeah.
You then fought General Edge, I believe. Yeah, General Edge.
We should crit all the time. It works great.
It'd be easier.
Yeah.
So you defeated them, and then and we picking off basically. I will say about a couple days after that victory, the ship they were in, because you were always interested in that, however, I say was taken to the same garage, so to speak, or hangar where the Zords are kept. And for the last couple of days, you've essentially been doing schoolwork and on your free time, possibly checking out the ship and stuff.
Nice.
So I think we'll pick up with all of you in the hangar where that ship is and your Zords as they just sit there chilling, smoking if they got them.
It's too bad we can't take the fight to the Moon Master. Now that we have a ship.
Yeah.
Bars is walking
Yes,
up and
we
saying,
can.
"Oh, not the Moon Master. Oh no, he's out of your league. Black Prince maybe, but not Moon Master."
Oh.
What? No one's out of our league.
Him too. Could we use the ship to defend Earth? Better than the Zords, I mean.
Are you implying that Zords haven't been good enough to defend the Earth from the people coming down?
They're escalating and we're not. So
I mean,
if
to
we
be
could get a
fair,
step up.
we almost got our asses kicked last time. Like it was not great. It was a lot. Though we were talking about using the technology from this ship to try and help repair Barza's ship, I think, so that we could send a
Oh, yeah.
message to the other Rangers, right?
Yeah, that might work.
Yeah, let's do that.
And then, but you're saying you don't think your Zords were up to snuff? I believe is the term.
I feel
Ooh.
like
It was very close. We succeeded. but
yeah, it was tough. We weren't fighting as well as we could have. We've been practicing, and I feel like I developed this new thing that could help. It's pretty cool. It's basically a giant chain sword.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
chains make any weapon better.
it's true.
I could upgrade your swords to super mode.
Oh, what's
Super
that?
mode. What's that?
Well, they get a shinier appearance, gain a little bit of bulk and stuff. A couple extra differences so we can sell toys at a higher price since the new models have come out. But most importantly, super mode would get you mechanically +2 toughness, +2 health, and a +1 to your range attacks, or +1 shift to range attacks.
Yeah, I'll do
That would be great because we were not really like we were plenty tough. It wasn't that we couldn't survive the fight. The issue was that we couldn't hit him.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Like
armor-wise.
hitting that fighting guy was a pain in the ass. So mechanically, this would make our toughness 2 higher while we're in mega form.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to change our name to Shiny Megazord.
Yeah.
It's a rare
shiny.
version.
Okay.
So our toughness.
This actually wait. This is just that applies to all of your Zords in regular mode too.
Ooh, sexy.
Yeah, do that. Somebody do that.
And does this count as armor or toughness?
It just says toughness in the book.
Sweet.
And okay, if it's applying to our individual Zords, what's the bonuses?
+2.
To what?
2 toughness.
2 toughness. Nice.
+2 toughness. And did you say, Kevin, that there was a change to our hit points as well?
I think it's +2 health.
Baller. I can't math. What's 9 + 4?
13.
There we go.
That's not good math.
And then in a second, I'm going to ask for everybody's hit points for their new Zords.
Hmm. I guess there's not much we can do with the ship other than scrap it for Barza's ship then.
I mean, well, we can study the technology and take what we can off of it and cannibalize it. We can also, if I could hack into their computers, maybe I could learn like why they're doing what they're doing.
Oh, they're selling it at selling the energy they take from plants to make money and then to spread their empire.
Okay, that helps. Maybe figure out like where they're planning on hitting next. So going through, Tony, what is your Zord's your Zord's new health?
8.
Is this counting conditioning?
I have conditioning 3. I don't know how that affects the calculation.
Okay, I'm gonna say probably it does. I don't know.
Would it just not be written down? If it affects my health, wouldn't I just have it written down as health?
Yeah, so your health and your conditioning gives you additional health levels on top of that. I'm gonna assume that your conditioning is not totaled in there, because with conditioning added in, my health is 13.
You're talking about the
Okay.
Zords, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, you guys can take a lot of hits.
Yeah, we're tough as shit now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, mine is 9 + 4 now. And what is Spencer's?
It's 13.
13. Okay. Baller. But Red has a special thing where you can double our health while in mega form.
I can double my health. in Mega Form.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
Mhm.
Our swords have individual health totals.
That's
even
right.
when we're combined.
I
Yeah.
forgot that.
Though I did pick the Zord power to heal Zords, and when we're in Mega Form, it just gets spread out evenly among all of us. So that's neat.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, cool.
You
I'm gonna
okay?
go check on the dog. I'm hearing a weird noise.
Okay.
I wonder if we could use the ship's computer to see what their next step of their plan is, like who they might send next or what they might go after next. Or is that what Piper said?
Piper said that.
Okay, then I think Piper's right that we should try to find that out. For some reason, I thought Piper was talking about after Earth and not.
She also mentioned that. Yes.
Well, they're not going to get a chance to go anywhere after Earth.
We could also set it up to where we cannibalize the ship a bit, put the couple engines on the Zords, and allow y'all to fly to the moon.
Oh yeah, it'd be fun to
Download-
jump around at low gravity.
Well, also to kick out what's his name's butt.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we're not really allowed to go
Or Dark
to
Prince,
him.
Whoever comes first.
Right,
That's
escalate. I
right.
mean, but escalation is one of those things where it's like there's certain levels of escalation. Um, but at the same time, you could go there and check things out, and if he happens to escalate it, you already have your Zords there.
That's true.
Mhm.
If humans captured his ship, I don't suppose we could use that technology to advance mankind in any way.
I'd recommend against it. I've seen over the last several million years what humans do when they get a technology that's bigger than what they've really developed on their own.
That's a good point. Nobody in charge would do anything good with it.
Yeah, it's very rare.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Can't trust those in charge.
there's always
Authority figure,
someone.
boo.
Hmm. Are you talking?
I was like, wait a minute, I am an authority figure.
Oh, quick, somebody tell me what to do so I don't have to make my own decisions.
There's always followers and there's always leaders. It's just a matter if you're a good leader. Because a good leader makes sure their followers are happy and safe, even if it kills them.
Well, we don't have any of those here.
He looks over at Tony.
There you go,
It's
Nick.
okay.
On Earth.
Taking that. I'm
I
on
meant-
Earth.
On
I
Government.
am on Earth. You
I meant
think I'm not on
governments.
Earth?
Government leaders are.
And do we do
Just
the
sit down,
thing?
Spencer.
I'll vote for you.
Do we do
Thank
the
you.
thing where when we take damage in the Megazord, we divide it equally among us, or we divide it however we decide?
I'll let you decide because the way the book kind of describes it, it's a bit weird where like if there's three of you and you take one damage, it like rounds up and all of you take two. So like there's points where you're actually taking more damage with lower hits than you would have if it was higher kind of thing. It's a weird math they do because they
I
always
think
round
we-
up.
I think we decided that we would spread it evenly, but remainders would go where we decide.
Yeah. Yeah, like the remainders round down or something. Because yeah, it was weird because like 3 points of damage, you don't take one. But if there's like 2 damage, you all take 2. It's like that should not be how it works. Someone failed math.
What's as terrible as an overdraft fee?
Hmm. You don't have money? Tough shit. Yeah, you owe us more money now.
Oh, you have no money? Cool. That's a shame. That's a bummer. Too bad.
Yeah, even less
I-
now.
My dad is in the process of applying for a home loan. And he says,
Oof.
if they're making me go through all these hoops, who are they giving loans to?
No one. Absolutely no
Exactly.
one is the answer.
Which honestly is kind of cathartic for me. Like I feel very vindicated that he's on my side on this now. So
Yeah.
silver lining.
Anyway, as you're discussing that, Chris is like, yes, so I can work on the ship and your shorts are going to be upgraded. They have already gone into the 3D Zord printer to get the extra coating.
Big printer.
Yes. Just goes more. It's cool. I invented it.
Oh, congratulations.
Used to have to do it all by hand with a spray can.
Well, I'm glad you had a million years to do it.
Yeah. That's one reason I never
Yeah.
upgraded them till now. Like you start and you're just like, man, this is going to take too long. Just stop. Yeah. Anyway, Rangers. While that's happening, you're free to do something on your own, or you get to stay and keep old Baza here company, or
Are you just going to be watching the printer?
no, I was gonna go play some foosball. Maybe some skeetball on the side.
Well, I mean, if the printer can go on its own, I guess we can do other stuff.
Hopefully, I feel like playing skee ball now.
Have you ever combined those games?
Skeet foosball?
I'm not sure how that would work.
Me
But-
neither.
Combining games is maybe it's a good idea. Could be fun.
Yeah. That or we could play the Monopoly. That's a fun game that you play with a group of people to build camaraderie and unity.
Not camaraderie.
No.
I don't think that's the case.
I think you're mistaken. Literally any other game except Monopoly.
If you want that, you
You
should
would be
play a
correct.
cooperative game.
I thought Monopoly was when everyone gets together as one thing, because it's now a monopoly if everything's one.
No, I think
Nope.
you're misunderstanding the way the game is played.
Monopoly is everyone else. Everyone's trying to get their own monopoly against each other.
Yeah.
Opposite of that.
How about Sorry?
That one is a little it's similar, but it's a little bit more of a lighthearted competition.
Lower
It's a
stakes,
little
faster
less
game.
likely. Yes, lower stakes. That's what it is. It's less likely to end friendships.
Uno?
Very like
That-
Uno, it
yeah.
depends on how many house rules you're using.
So
If
what you
you're
mean?
using the
What?
one where you can stack up double the draw 4 cards, that can be pretty friendship ending.
That was a rule that wouldn't that just be the regular rules?
I don't know.
No.
I
You
don't
play
know
a card, the
anymore.
next person does it.
No, for draw 4, it acts as a you change the color, the person actually draws 4, and then their turn is skipped to the next player.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
but
how it
some
works.
people play it where if you also
Yeah.
have a draw 4, you,
You
can
can put it
make
on top,
that
yeah.
third person draw 8 now.
Yeah, it's called
Oh,
stacking. Yeah, it doesn't apply
okay.
to the draw 4s.
Yeah, and then if all of you have a draw 4, then somebody gets hit with 12, and it's a bad time. It's a bad time.
You can also challenge someone's draw 4, and if they are actually incorrect, they draw the 4. But if you challenge and you're incorrect, you draw 6.
Incorrect about what? The rule?
Incorrect that. So what you do is if see everyone, we're playing Power Rangers and teaching you an Uno rule.
We're
if you
just
have-
playing Uno now.
if you have
game.
the deck, if let's say I have a bunch of cards and I put a draw 4 down and I go green, you can be like, oh, I think you have green in your hand. Because you can only play a draw 4 if you don't have and change to a color. You basically you can change from that color. Hold on. So if I play the draw 4 and I say green, right? And the color that was changed was red. So it's red and I'm changing to green. And you go, I think you already have red. You still have red in your hand. And I show it and I do have red cards. I get hit with a 4 because you can only play the draw 4 wild card if you don't have
Don't
the
have
color
that
that's on
color.
top of that deck.
Oh, that's not a rule I've ever heard before.
Really? Yeah.
I may have played Uno once or twice in the past 30 years. I don't know. It's not a big game where I am.
Yeah, I think I explained that part correctly. But yeah, you can only play that if you don't have a color that's on the top of the deck. So if it's red on top
Oh.
of the on the pile, you cannot have red in your hand. If you have red, you have to play the red
Okay.
card, not the wild draw 4.
I thought people just played that to mess with the next person.
Nope.
I mean,
there's actually
they
rules
do
to it.
both, but there are
Yeah.
rules.
But you have to call a person on that, and if you call them out and you're wrong, you draw 6. So if they're
Low
going
risk.
to, yeah,
If you know who you're playing with.
yeah. So
Yeah. But I think,
so as all of you are discussing the rules, it's like,
yeah, no, fuck it. I'm gonna play Uno with them.
We've got to for
I-
team.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, I was gonna go do something with the ship, but no, this is way more fun.
It's a good way for us all to learn how to come to an agreement about something.
Mhm. It's just coming to an agreement on which house rules to use.
after a couple hours, you hear a big old ding. He's like, super mode is done.
Ooh.
Already?
It's only a couple hours.
Wow, time flies when you're discussing and playing Uno.
Yeah, I know.
To us humans, that's very, very fast.
Oh, it's pretty fast
Yeah, 3D printers tend to take like
to me too.
a couple of days based
And the
on
ones
our
we
current
have are-
level technology.
We just
And
have
even
resin,
then, like,
basically.
It depends on how powerful your printer is. Like,
And you got to
Huh.
basically watch it the whole time, otherwise it might mess up, and then you got to stop it.
yeah, because if like your filament gets like to whatever, then you could just waste the whole thing, and that's a mess.
Ah,
That's why most people, they have a setup with a camera pointing at their printer so they can monitor it remotely and turn it off remotely if they have to. So they can turn it like a long build on for while they're at work or whatever.
nifty.
I've heard.
Yeah, we haven't bought one yet.
I know a lot of people with them.
I'd like one so I can print pizza.
You say print pizza?
Yeah.
That's-
I'd
You
steal a
wouldn't
pizza.
download a pizza? Fuck yes, I would.
I
Have you
would,
met me?
yes.
I just put all the ingredients into a jar and
Who
drink it.
wouldn't?
It wouldn't be good.
Jesus.
It'd be quicker. I guess you have to like,
That's
let
the
some of
most
it harden it
cursed
different.
thing you've ever said, Luke.
Like
up
the-
my game.
Like the
What-
ingredients before you make the pizza, or like when you take the pizza and then blend it.
I think the
Oh,
just the
God,
base
blending it is
ingredients
so
are like
much
liquid, right?
worse.
I guess some
Oh.
of it has to be cooked. You can print the bread stuff and it cooks, right? I don't know how printed pizza
Ah.
works exactly. I don't know if we have to cook any
Ow.
of it or if it's all just. I don't know.
Now I'm confused.
I don't
'Cause
care.
I
The
know-
Zords are town.
Lunchables. Okay, let's check them
Hey.
out.
Lunchables are good.
Yeah.
That's how I was picturing printed pizza.
Mhm. Probably would taste like it. So the Super Zords are done. They're shinier and have cooler, sleeker designs.
Okay.
That's
Versus
great.
the 90s, if it was the 90s, I'd add some belt buckles and spikes, but it's not the 90s.
Thank God.
Can we like customize them with paint and stuff?
No, they
Huh?
come in one color. The color matches you.
Yeah.
I mean, I
tracks.
don't see why we can't tag it with spray paint.
It's got this
But-
weird thing. It stays the primary color as the Ranger palettes it.
Well, it doesn't need to change the color much. It just is a design.
What if I put color on my morphin suit? Would it match automatically?
Now, at default, your suit will go back to its the morph color. It's very powerful. It's like inbred genetics of the Habsburg family.
I guess it's made out of energy, so you can't really put a non-energy thing on top of it.
I guess
Yeah,
so.
just kind of. Yeah, it takes a lot to temporarily change your spandex costume. It's also why, if you notice, your wardrobes keep trying to change to the color that matches
Mm,
the Ranger you are. You see a lot of your shirts turning yellow or red or blue. It's the same phenomenon.
that explains a lot.
And it also explains nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure why it does that. It's just as the part of the morphing energy bleeds over to everything you wear.
My car turned red too.
Do you wear your car?
That's a
No,
philosophy
but I'm
right
in my
there.
car all the time.
Hmm.
I mean, like,
What
it
if he did
was-
wear his car?
Well, if you wear it enough, then it probably would start turning your color. Yeah.
Hmm.
Guys to wear my car instead.
Mhm. I also suppose if you plug your morpher into the aux cord, it might change your car's color too.
Oh, do our morphers have aux cable hookups?
I'm sure Piper could build something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Piper.
I will work on, after this round of Uno, installing aux cords in all of our Zords.
The dog looks very comfortable.
He's so
Yes.
comfy.
Yes. He loves the new bed we got him.
I'm so happy he likes it. I was so scared when I first bought it that he wouldn't be interested in it, especially because it's fucking ginormous.
So, I think unless they send enemies down, you should just prepare to maybe go and find the Black Prince's place, and then, like, I guess infiltrate or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, so infiltration, could we like costumes, disguises?
Oh no, this your spandex is already stealth.
Spencer is bright yellow.
But if
You're
we're on
gonna
the
be
dark side of the moon, there's no sunlight to
Wait.
reflect, so color disappears.
Not quite where it works, but wait, he's yellow?
The suit.
Well, the
Yes.
suit is yellow.
Huh.
He looks like a bumblebee, and like
I
we're gonna
th-
need some light to be able to see where we're going.
That's how
Oh.
I float. And also, I think maybe Barza has like color blindness of some kind, or maybe he sees colors in a different way because he's an alien.
Oh yeah,
got-
do you see like
Yeah, what are your-
multiple?
I have 18 cones and rods compared to your 3s.
We only got 3.
3 cones, yeah.
Oof.
Are they like across on a line, or are they like in a triangle?
I don't know. It's how
cones?
you got
It's
in
a
your eyes.
cone.
In your eyes, yeah. There's 3 that determine light. Red, basically red, green, blue kind of thing. I
Yeah,
got
like
18.
a pixel.
Yeah, I got 18 of mine.
So you're a mantis shrimp. Okay, cool.
So you
Got
can
it.
see 18 colors.
Hmm.
I think it means he can see a lot more than 18.
Yeah.
Because we can see a lot more than 18.
It's 18 all
We
the
just
combinations of that.
Have
Hmm.
our
I can also
3
see
that
into the
make up-
infrared and ultraviolet spectrums.
I'll be honest, that explains so much about your fashion choices. I gotta say,
Yeah, I guess to him, his clothing would all look almost the same color because it's such
it
a
all
wide.
makes sense because there's so much happening.
Would your
Okay.
special light vision let you see camouflaged things easier? Like, are they hotter or colder than a human?
Yes.
Great, problem solved. Let's go to the moon. Or should we
All right,
follow up on that idea?
I'm gonna go start installing aux cords in the Zords, and then also should we like see if we can find any information about what we're gonna find on the moon in the enemy ships databanks?
Sure, that sounds good. I guess you could roll on things.
You know what? I bet their ship and the ship that we have are going to have the same basic layout as far as where rooms and stuff are. So I think while you're doing computer stuff, Spencer's going to explore the ship and try to
Ooh,
figure
smart.
out
Mhm.
like what kind of situations they have for like bedrooms and bathrooms and laundry rooms.
The Black Princess
Outhouse.
ship is quite bigger.
Well,
This
yeah,
is a
but
sh- this is basically like a shuttle coming from that ship.
if you look at buildings on Earth, though, it's all the same basic types of rooms, just more of them if it's bigger. Like his rooms aren't going to be bigger. Right?
Hmm.
I don't know. I assume the room sizes on this ship will be sort of similar to the room sizes on that one. Same, like if he has straight hallways versus all of them curved. He's like,
So, Kevin, would I use technology for this?
For the aux
Would
cords?
this count at? Am I rolling for aux cords?
I don't know. You said you were doing a bunch of things. I don't know which one you're doing first.
Okay, I will roll for the aux cords first. Would my mechanics apply to that?
Probably that or grid tech,
Oh, okay, cool.
because you're installing aux on the morphing stuff, so you can plug them into things. Play your tunes on the morpher.
it's important to have a good soundtrack for combat.
Well, I got garbage on the D20, but I got a crit on the skill dice. So that's a 17.
You work on it, and you find a way to make your morphers so that you can basically plug them into USB slots on Earth and stuff. So
Cool. And then to try and hack their like database to try and get information out of their system. Would that be mechanics as well or grid tech?
mechanics.
Okay. I'm going to spend a Eureka point to gain an edge on this roll.
Okay. Eureka.
Do,
Castle.
do enemy
Eureka.
technologies use grid technology at all? Or is that like only the Rangers?
Rare enemies use grid tech.
Seems like
Most-
that would be a step above even what the Black Prince has. In
Yeah,
some ways.
grid tech is unique. Only a handful of people really understand or utilize it.
I love being specialized because I got another crit. So 25 to hack their system.
Right, you go in, you sit down at the computer terminal. The seat is all like got a couple scratches and holes in it. You go and you realize their password is password 123 go.
Huh. That's easy to remember.
Good to know that this guy was just really hard to hit, but also a moron.
It's probably not him who's at the password. Well, maybe it was. We don't know the structure of the organization.
Click on their IT admin password. They're 12345 6. Yep,
Uh,
it's their IT person.
Oh,
It's
well, we
harder.
know the Wi-Fi password when we get there.
So you log in. As you do, you on the other end you see what looks like a red tank is like
Red tag.
and
I
then
should learn this language.
at the bottom it's like General Edge, what are you doing? As
Shit.
subtitles are popping up, it's like, haven't heard from you in a while. Do you need backup?
Oh, thank God, it's not a video.
Oh yeah, I was worried about that.
No, it's a guy contacting you, but it automatically subtitles their language.
But they can't
Okay,
see.
but he can't see me, right?
He doesn't seem to notice now.
Or he's just a moron. Okay, well, I'm
Maybe.
gonna move away from the screen just in case there
Hmm.
is a camera and this guy's a moron.
It's like, General Edge, come in. You called in. Do you need something?
I'm gonna try and like type out a message. And
Is your
try and
video
have it translate to say something like video broken or video and audio broken. Ship damaged in the fight.
Have you tried rebooting? Turn
Yes,
it
of
on and off again?
course. That's the first thing I tried.
Have you tried flipping the wombo on and off?
Well, okay, maybe not immediately, but all right, whatever. I will try that next. First off, just send me what we have on the latest the next mission. I want to try and get a head start on it before the next before I reunite with you guys. I'm gonna try and
Next
bluff it.
mission pending on whether you succeed or not.
Well, clearly I didn't succeed because I would have been back by now.
Are you okay, General Edge? You just admitted that you failed and did not blame one of the minions.
Blame Lord Dream.
It was Lord Dream and this stupid piece of shit ship that you guys gave me.
Oh no, but it's your ship, sir.
I'm really bad at this.
Demand a new ship.
When we get back, I need a new ship. I need a better ship, a stronger ship.
Right.
And I'm gonna Piper is gonna text the guys, be like, guys, I might need some backup here.
Well, if you get back, yeah. But next mission planning, if you failed and died, or got captured, was we were gonna send General sorry, my brain just blanked on the name. Yeah, General Blunt to to the an area called the Circle of Fire, where he was going to drop some bombs into the volcanoes to start cracking the crust so that he could get the geothermal energy.
General Blunt. This is Cat, not
Edge,
saying anything.
which is edge, sharp, blunt. There are different types of weapon damage in D&D and stuff.
Okay. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I forgot about Edge.
Oh, we haven't got to the scary ones yet.
Yeah.
Not too late.
Yeah, I'm scared of I'm scared of
General emotional
Sharp.
damage.
You gotta save that for campaign 2 that has Callie in it.
Oh yeah, that should be like the theme.
It's
Sorry,
environmentalism.
Oof.
Oh, the work cut out for him.
It is emotional damage. Yeah, and I'm gonna if it looks like this guy is giving me everything he can, then I'll cut off communication before I say something stupid to give myself away again.
So you're returning, General Edge?
When I can.
Okay. I'll let the Black Prince know of your failure. Since you have extra time, you should be able to plan on how you'll be punished most severely for your failure. I'll let him know. You might have to endure the weeaboo again.
That doesn't sound so bad.
they just watch anime?
That
Or do they have to like watch really cringy like weeaboo fans on YouTube?
Best not to dwell on it. I'm sure it's better not to know.
Probably, yeah. So that went better than I expected, honestly.
Yeah, they told us the thing. And it sounds much, much worse than what they've done so far.
Yeah, the idea of a volcano, yeah, that's
That's what Austin Powers is about. They blew up all the volcanoes in the world at once.
where's the nearest volcano?
It's a couple miles away.
Yeah,
Okay.
California is on the Ring of Fire
Oh fuck, that's right. I forgot we were in California.
because there's a big
Um,
fault here. If they blow up the fault, that's bad.
Yeah, there is a volcano in Angel Grove.
We could
if you
end up with
watch-
an Escape from LA situation.
Yeah, if you watch the original Power Rangers, that's where the pterodactyl comes from.
Oh, that's safe.
Okay, all right.
If we know they're going to attack the volcano, we could set up like secret defenses and camouflage them. So when they try to land, they just get blasted with like hidden cannons or railguns or whatever.
That might be escalating, but I think hiding and waiting to ambush them might not be. Because they do the same to us, right?
Well, if their ships are bringing bombs and we use something smaller than a bomb,
I mean, really, anything we have is smaller than a bomb.
any a bomb that can blow up a volcano for sure.
Yeah.
Barza walks in, he's like, just. I know you humans have and there's slightly different things with escalation, or whatever. But if what I was eavesdropping is that they plan on basically destroying your planet with a bomb, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
That's already pretty escalated. Escalation
Okay,
would
yeah.
be escalation would be you going, oh, you're gonna blow up our planet with a bomb. We're gonna blow up 5 of your planets with bombs. That's escalating. You're going above their force.
Okay, so maybe I was panicking a little bit and blacked it out. They're planning on activating this volcano to blow up the whole planet?
No, it sounded like they just wanted to drain the geothermal energy.
That's what I
They-
thought.
They were planning to plant a bunch of bombs along the volcanoes to basically crack the crust and draw geothermal energy. So basically, crack the entire Pacific Ocean.
So they're
plate.
trying to activate the freaking super volcano under Yellowstone?
No,
Like
don't be
times 100.
ridiculous. Just a bunch of normal volcanoes and basically cause massive earthquakes and stuff to release all that beautiful geothermal energy.
Okay,
Well,
yeah, okay.
hmm.
I agree with Barza. This feels like way bigger escalation than I was initially anticipating.
On the other hand,
rough.
if they drain all the energy away, it won't be converted into danger.
Huh?
That's just a silver lining. Like the energy will go into their ships instead of like a tsunami or a pyroclasm.
Well, not necessarily. And like typically volcano eruptions are associated with earthquakes.
Mhm.
And sure, they can erupt, they can absorb that geothermal like energy, the magma. The earthquake is still going to do a number on every city anywhere near any of these volcanoes.
So we should stop it then. Let's do that.
Yeah.
But how can we do that?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Do we know which volcano that they're targeting primarily? Because like there are hundreds of volcanoes along this path that they were talking about. How do we know which one to set up our ambush next to? There are only
Yeah,
3 of us.
And are they doing one at a time or all at once? We got to assume it's going to be one at a time, probably starting here because everything else is here. So maybe if we get the one that comes here, they can't do the rest.
That's true.
That's the only way we could do anything, I think.
What were you gonna say, Barza?
That is sound logic.
Stopped clock.
All right. Okay, so this ambush that we're setting up,
Mhm.
what is it gonna be? We're just gonna hide behind a volcano, wait for them to show up, and then jump out and kick their
Sorry,
butts.
just the Megazord hiding behind a tree.
I like this plan.
Oh, I certainly think we can't lay an ambush without us being in some sort of vehicle.
Oh,
'Cause
obviously.
If they come in a ship, I can't jump that high. Or attack a ship.
Mm, mm.
You have an idea, Barza?
I don't know. I am the leader, and leaders aren't known for helping their people out, right, Spencer?
No.
Human leaders. You're an alien. You follow your own rules.
You don't count.
And that's not what I said.
Yeah, you kind of said that.
I mean, sure, he did hide away for a million years, and he just let us all kill
You're
ourselves.
not
that long.
helping yourself. You're not helping.
It's
I
the
swore-
team's. The team's role is to help me.
I swore not to interfere in within Earth conflicts between Earth nations because it's not my responsibility to lord over humanity with my superior knowledge. I don't have the right to do that.
Mm-hmm. So you said you thought you might have had a plan for.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, what was your idea?
Instead of scrapping the ship so that I could prepare set it up to where there's a space sled to take y'all to the moon, we could just clean out the cargo bay and a bunch of other stuff, shove the Zords in here. Or actually, you don't really need that. You can just summon the Zords, but basically meet him in the ship. And when they're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" Next thing you know, Zord attack.
Yeah, because they think that he got away from us. They don't know that he's been captured. So if his ship like limps up and is like, "Hey guys, how's it going? I made it back."
Did you just call it
And-
his shimp?
Yeah,
Like
maybe.
a Trojan.
Yeah, and we jump out and kick their asses. That's I love this idea. This is fantastic.
We could do a triple punch.
Boonch. Wow, I just got an email from HomeSnaps like, "Hey, homes for sale in Baltimore City, ranging from 265K to 1.3 million. That's a huge range."
Where the fuck is the 1.5 million house?
That's got to be every house that's for sale.
Looks like one of those fancy ones on like Mount Vernon kind of area.
I can't imagine a house
Mm.
being much cheaper than that these days.
We were looking at houses in Mount Vernon the other day, weren't we?
Yeah, for
That's where Washington's
Again.
from.
that's why we probably named that area that, because there's also a statue of Washington called the Washington Monument there.
It's not a statue of Washington. It is in honor of him. It is a
It's a
gigantic
statue of
phallus.
Washington, D.C.
It is not a statue of him.
Ours is older than the other phallic symbol, because ours is a smaller phallic symbol and got built quicker.
Okay, anyway.
It's not as big as those obelisks.
Yeah, it's not the size; it's how well it handles. And over
And
the
how
years.
long it lasts, too. The older, the better. So,
Anyway.
Volcano Ambush,
He
Yep.
rated.
we're talking about statues, monuments.
Yep. Yeah. Volcano ambush.
All right, so
Yeah, but I
Um,
would recommend that we put the Zords into here because I feel like that would be fun to try and just kick the door open and pounce out in a Zord if possible. And then if we do like show up and it's just a bunch of tangs on the ground, then if we call them, they don't have as far to travel, even though technically it's the same amount of time regardless of where they are.
it's a startup. I still have Windows XP in them.
How long can they just idle? Because those the computers at school have been just on for like 8 years.
Yeah. That's
like I
also
said,
possibly part of the reason that the computers at school take 8 years to do anything though.
yeah,
That's true, but
I've been
if
meaning
you-
to upgrade to like a Unix system so they can idle longer. But
Unix, I know this.
but yeah, but no, I installed Windows so I can play solitaire better.
Oh, that's a little sad.
Not just
can-
joking. They can once they're active until you just decall them.
Okay. So let's do this. What do we have to do to get this ready?
It would take a couple days.
I hope that is enough time.
I can only do so much when it's just me, the 3D printer,
Well, I
and
can
my
help.
12 assistants over there. That
Those robots
Right.
all look alike. Wait, how many days to do
Yeah,
what? To get the
sir.
Zords into
You
the
can't just
ship?
say they all look alike.
Well, they're like model something. They all have the same model.
Feels wrong to say.
yeah, I've been building him on the side.
So it's going to take days to put the Zords into the ship or to make the ship mobile.
To convert the ship to hold the Zords.
Oh. Does it need? Okay. I mean, if you just had to empty the cargo bay, you could just make it tilt vertically and everything fall out, right? A big
we-
pile.
We need to cut some walls down and stuff. The Zords
Oh,
a
okay.
bit girthy.
I will help as best I can too.
Yeah, let's do a montage of wall cut.
Yeah.
Make sure you wear your mask. You don't want that drywall powder in your brain.
I
In your
do have
lungs.
I do have the new cool chainsword.
Oh yeah, let's try it
He
out.
goes and puts on music, and it's like some from like Wham from the 80s, you know.
Yeah, 80s montage music, perfect.
Mhm.
Wake me up before you go. You know the song like that.
Orange mocha frappuccino. I didn't bring up Zoolander this time.
This time.
Yeah, this time. I'll do it next time and last time.
Mhm.
But you did bring up Zoolander this time. I was
You
bringing up
did.
the old. I was bringing up an 80s band.
That song is from Zoolander.
No, it's older than that.
Yeah, but
I've never seen Zoolander.
eggs are from chickens, but they say they come out of the carton.
What?
What?
It works.
Right? You've lost me.
Your
So-
brain is something else, Luke.
It's the Yellow Ranger speed. You can't keep up.
It's all that Soylent Green.
I had that for lunch and it's brown. Chocolate.
Do I need to roll anything to help Kevin, or are we just good? We're just
We're good with the
montaging
show.
it.
Montaging is good.
Okay.
All right. So after a couple days, you get ready. You still go to school and stuff because you
Yeah.
still have to work on your studies. And about a day or so after everything's prepared, while you're basically sitting in the middle of class, your morphing phones go off. You just hear like buzz, buzz.
Spencer just gets up and walks out.
Teacher's like, hey, where you going?
Bathroom.
Okay, just make sure to let me know where you're going, so in case there's a fire.
I will do the same whatever
I guess
class
that
that I'm
makes
in.
sense.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like, I'm not really gonna control you guys taking shits or anything, but I just need to know to be accountable in case something happens. So a firefighter gonna be like, hey, is there any other students? Like, yeah, he went to the bathroom, so I can search for you.
Should probably check the bathrooms anyways, but okay.
Yeah, but as a teacher, if one's missing, the parents come to me and are like, oh no, you lost my kid. It's like they're
Okay,
teenagers.
that's great, but I do actually have to go.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's how I
He goes
was
to
in
he goes out to a
subbing.
hallway or something and does his thing. Morphin and teleport time.
Morphin teleport time.
He's
Morphin
been on
teleport
it's
time.
we've been on alert, so we know what's coming.
Serious session tonight, folks.
So serious.
Starting now.
So you'll teleport to Barsley. He's like, Rangers, good and bad news.
What's the
Okay.
good news?
Good news and bad news are the same thing. The ship with General Blunt is coming, and it is heading towards the Angel Grove volcano.
What's the E ETA?
What's the-
Estimated time of arrival about about the same time it would take you to get the ship to get there and then set up. You probably have about 15 minutes or so by the time you get there. If you leave now, by the time they get there.
super? Let's do it.
All right. Oh, I also programmed the ship with an autopilot, so you don't have to worry because in case you're worried that it might crash into civilians or anything, it'll just stay hovering if you needed to.
I trust
Appreciate
Piper to
that.
fly it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Piper.
Rude.
I said I trust Piper to fly it.
No, I was saying rude to Barza.
Oh,
Mhm. Y'all get into the ship, and for some reason, your outfits slightly changed to like space person outfits.
oh, like a big mask with a light on the inside, even though that doesn't make any sense.
To help the see in the camera.
Mm-hmm.
As you take off, roll your drive.
Oh boy. Okay. I have specialization in wheeled vehicles. I'm gonna guess that this is not gonna count for that.
Shaped like a wheel.
Yeah, that is true. It has no wheels.
Steering wheel. Could we help by like spotting and checking dials and readouts and things?
I think she's pretty good on her own. Oh my god, that house has got it.
I'm kind of mad. I have a D6. But I could spend a. Isn't there a thing that we can do to
Like team points to reroll or something?
or like act as if we're specialized?
Isn't that spending a story point?
I think so. I'm reading it now.
Should pin that in Discord.
Yeah, that would be smart. Spend 1 story point to roll a skill test as if specialized.
Alrighty.
But I still only do that as if I were specialized at the level I am. So I have a D6, so I roll a D6, a D4, and a D2, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, that's not that bad. That's pretty good. Maybe better to do a higher number or to crit. It's only a difference of 1.
I don't know what critting would do here.
So 16.
16. All right. Yes, I think higher numbers is better. So 16.
Yeah,
Alright.
unless you're doing damage, I don't know that critting actually is that helpful.
Yeah, that's super helpful. All right, so get 16,
E.
and you fly the ship and start hovering in the area of the volcano. And within minutes, another ship approaches. Looks very similar to this one, round and cylindrical and everything. And you see a red thing flashing on your panel where the communication array is.
Okay, one of you guys are typing this time because I was a moron last time.
It's flashing red. That's you.
I will do my best.
I did tell them last time that our communication array was broken, so we could only communicate by typing.
Gotcha.
I'll spot you.
Awesome. Okay. What's the communications array say?
Just hear a voice, and then the typing's like, "There's a General Blunt. Edge, what the fuck you doing? You're supposed to return, man. Respond."
I type, working on it. Let me do my job.
Your job is done. You failed. The Black Prince wants to see ya.
Maybe we could tell him that our ship can't go into space anymore.
Mm.
And that's so we need to meet up with him.
Respond.
I will return when the ship is prepared.
Transfer to my ship. I'll have you teleport up.
The teleporter, or should we say the teleporter is broken?
Well, I think he would be using his. I think this is our signal to go kick ass.
He's waiting for us to
Looking-
fly to him, I think.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for us to teleport to him. And very quickly he's going to realize that he can't lock on to General, what's his nuts?
Edge.
Looking at like the cameras or like outside the windows or whatever, can I see anybody outside? Or are there like a group of putties around yet or not? Or not putties,
Tang.
Things.
Tangs.
Yeah, you see a group of tangs carrying this big, overly comedic bomb up the mountain, like.
Shall we, Spencer?
Yeah, let's go smash them.
Edge, respond. Head on over.
Oh, what if we set our ship on a collision course, just like a slow one, and then jump out? Our Zords will be fine, I'm sure.
I'm sure, but I kind of like this ship.
That's
I
true.
only drove it once.
But then let's try to keep it if we can.
I
Yeah.
type hold your space horses.
Also, can I just say I love this guy's accent? Love it. And yeah, I think Spencer and I are gonna run to like the bay doors to prepare, and as soon as the door opens to shoot and punch a couple of tanks.
Well, he's not talking about boarding. He's talking about beaming us up Star Trek style, it sounds like.
Well, yeah,
But he
but we
wanted to
can
beam
still
us up
just get out.
From his ship to space instead of from our ship to his ship.
Yeah. Also, he's gonna recognize that there are 3 of us and not one dude, and that we're probably the wrong guy.
I think it's time for subterfuge to be overfuge. What comes above that? What's the opposite of subterfuge? We can talk about this.
Offense.
Blatant.
Latent?
Blatant.
Blatant.
Blatant fuge.
We should make
the
a
time
joke
for
about
subtlety is over.
General Blatant at some point. That's a good joke for later. Let's get those bomb guys.
Yep.
Edge, I can't hold on much longer. I got a mission to complete.
I type incoming.
Alright.
I'm just imagining we've been running down this hallway for already like 30 seconds, and then Tony just zips fucking past us because he's so fast. Because he's got like that ridiculously high initiative.
Speed. Don't forget my movement speed.
Spencer's pretty fast too. Piper's just slow.
So what's
Valid.
Spencer's movement speed?
I go to the same speed as the party.
Yeah, but what's your movement speed?
It's only 35,
Okay, mine's 50.
but I can
Mine's
jump
30.
90 feet,
What
so
the
I don't know.
fuck? Y'all suck. My movement is 30.
Yeah, but you got lasers
Nerd.
and stuff.
That's valid.
I gotta
So-
punch things.
So what are you doing?
Dramatic entrance.
Are
yeah,
we gonna?
we're kicking the door open and gonna punch the shit out of some tanks.
So are you teleporting down to the tanks to beat them first?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we just teleport their bomb up onto the ship?
That seems like a colossally bad idea.
No, but then we get off the ship, and that way they don't have a bomb anymore.
But then they're on our ship that we just captured.
Well, the bomb would be on the ship. The tangs wouldn't be. Or we could transport the tangs onto the ship and leave the bomb behind. I'm just thinking about ways to separate the bomb from the tanks because they're taking the bombs to the volcano. Or we
Is
could
that a
just
thing
jump
we
down
could
there
do, Kevin?
and punch them until they explode.
You don't know how powerful the bomb is.
That's what I was thinking, the punching until they explode thing.
Maybe the bomb can't be teleported without exploding. We don't want to risk it.
Probably, yeah.
Otherwise, they would have just teleported it into the volcano.
Probably, yes,
So-
accurate.
Yo, do the dramatic jump down. Anyone do the superhero landing as you land in front of the tanks?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
but slightly
Is it-
different poses.
Would it be possible? I have power quake now. Would it be possible to activate that as I land in the middle of them?
I don't know
Oh,
what
that's
that is.
cool.
What is that?
That's the one where you slam the ground and make a ripple that knocks everyone down.
Well, since it's going to be a surprise round, I will allow that as part of your surprise. Yes.
All right.
But do roll initiatives just so we get the numbers.
I'm gonna do the thing where I take Quinn's minus, what is it, D4, D6?
D4.
D4.
Ooh, I rolled a 4 on that.
Ooh, I rolled a 1. The one time that it helps to roll 1.
There we
You
go.
roll really well on the D4 for this specific reason.
I got a
It's-
16.
It's literally just because it's as low as possible.
Actually, no, hang on. I rolled the wrong dice. There we go. 21.
There we go.
I forgot my initiative gets upshifted.
And what about Spencer?
I got a 17. I got the 4 on the die.
That's right. You did say that.
Rough.
Yes, 4 for him. Okay. Well, all right. So you land down. Did you want to like communicate and have Spencer do the quake thing and then Tony go? You know, like delay action show after Spencer or
I
what?
can delay my action.
I think that would work because
That sounds
Paraquake
smart.
does affect allies as well.
Okay.
So it would want me to hit first. I'll be like, I'll show them what an earthquake looks like.
So Tony and Pepper slightly delay as Spencer hits.
I
Let me.
split out our arms so that Spencer lands first.
This is gonna be a short fight. I just wrote how many times there were.
I mean, you could just add more.
I will after this. So how does this work?
So I spend 1 to 3 power and I send a trimmer out in a 15-foot radius. And every creature or vehicle caught in the area must pass athletics or acrobatics skill test or be knocked prone. And the difficulty is 12 plus 3 for each power spent.
So how many
Ah.
power are you spending?
I'm going to spend 2 for this because they have the bomb. So they have to roll an 18 on either athletics or acrobatics or be knocked prone.
Shit.
Of course.
It's a good way to start a fight because it doesn't do any damage. It takes my whole action.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna switch dice because these dice are sucking.
Let's see what being prone does.
Yeah, I don't know. I imagine they have to spend time to get up and maybe edge when attacking, but that's just 5e talking. So I'm sure it says prone in 3 different ways in 5 different places.
Prone on the ground. While prone, ranged attacks against you suffer a snag, but melee attacks have edge against you. Using a melee weapon while prone suffers a -1 shift on attack rolls, and you have to spend 15 feet of movement to recover from prone.
So pretty much
So-
the same as 5e.
Pretty
Very
much,
similar.
yeah.
Like you said, you can really tell that the system they originally were going to do 5e and then changed about a third of the way through, and we're like, oh no, it's not going to quite work out. Let's do our own thing. I'm just glad they don't have HP bloat. Oh.
Yeah.
So, of the 5 who are carrying the bomb, 3 are knocked prone. The other 2 actually rolled enough on the dice, surprisingly. And the bomb just kind of like drops down, and you see there's a number pad on it, and just like, and you see a timer for 10 minutes pop up.
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
And they don't take damage; it's just prone, right?
That's correct.
All right.
This is like that time on the Jackie Chan movie where the bomb falls on the ground and everyone stops to look at it real quick, worried. I think it's Operation Condor.
But hey, Tony now
That's
has an edge to hit these guys.
Yay.
Yeah. So what's Tony do?
I am using my edge to hit these guys.
That's great.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, leave the ones that are not prone for me, please.
I am attacking the prones.
We shall call them
Is it-
pronies.
And so an edge, I guess, roll twice, right?
Or prongs.
Yeah, edge is 2d. It's basically advantage from 5e.
Yeah, it's 2d20.
A 12 hit.
12. That
12 with-
Yeah, I know, right?
Oof.
12 actually
Hang on,
does
did you
not.
roll 1?
Huh?
Did you roll 1?
I rolled 2 d20s and I rolled with advantage.
Yeah, I'm
Which
just
got a
kidding,
12.
asking if you got a natural 1. So we could
I
use a
got-
story point.
Oh, I got a natural 1 on one of them, yeah. And I rolled a 3 on my d6, so I got a total of 4. That was the other one. But yeah, I'll use a story point to re-roll. I might as well try to hit these guys on the ground.
Okay.
That's promising. 21.
That definitely goes through.
Yeah.
Just
Damn
one
it.
gone.
Okay,
They have
extra
1 hit
attack,
points, so they're good. They're out.
Extra attack.
Mhm.
Rolling against the other prone one. 15.
Hits and taken out. It's like
Excellent.
more.
Aha! All right, that's my turn. And
Viper.
yeah, that's everything.
That's all. All right, Piper, you have 2 standy and 1 brony.
Okay. So the 2 that are standing, I'm gonna go after first. I'm gonna drop within 30 feet of them.
Spear bows.
Yeah. And I have a lot of upshifts. So I have a D8 normally, plus 2 from sharpshooter, 1 from my grid tech, and then 1 because this is the electric bow.
All right, so where do you start at?
So it was a D8 and I have 4 upshifts. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
I'm at
Alright.
2D8.
No, you have 3d6.
1, 2, 3.
4
You're
upshifts from 8.
right, I am.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying it wrong last time. The 3d6 replaces your d20, not the others. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I
Oh,
said
okay.
totally wrong. Yeah, instead of d20, you roll 3d6 plus your skill dice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just last time I think my brain was just kind of like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless I did say it right last time and just remember me saying it wrong, in which case I'm correct and never wrong.
Fair enough.
But if I was wrong, I'm being humble and saying I was wrong.
So humble.
Mhm.
And I'm using the did I call it? I didn't call it, so I'm just gonna shoot these guys as normal.
Okay.
Okay.
That is a lot to hit. That's a 19 to hit the first guy.
Yep.
And
Arrow
that
shoots him,
is
shatters.
I have energy 1, cold and electric, and he's stunned as well if he's still alive, but I don't think he is.
No.
And then for the second guy, because I have 2 attacks now.
Oh yay. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
it's fucking awesome. I'm excited.
Even with how you roll.
Okay, bite me. This is not great, but I have a thing where I can reroll 1s and 2s.
Well, that's good.
I
probably.
literally got 3 1s and 2s on that roll. God, I literally got the same amount. Okay, all right, doesn't matter. I still rolled really well. I got another 19.
Yay.
For the same damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my one of my free actions to activate my power infusion, which lets all of you guys re-roll the first one that you roll on an attack.
Ooh. Nice.
I hope I don't need it, but I'm glad I have it.
So using some movement, the last 10 gets up and just like starts running.
Valid.
So Tony, guys running.
Running.
Well, it's not Tony's turn, it's Spencer's turn.
Oh, yeah,
Remember,
Spencer hasn't gone yet.
Oh, Spencer, you delayed for Spencer to
Oh,
go.
that's right.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you're
right, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, if he's running, I guess I should use my sidearm for the first time ever.
What?
Quick draw,
All right,
McGraw.
roll that targeting.
You have a +1 upshift if you don't already have it recorded.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Wait,
Okay.
hang on. What weapon is this? The
Pistol.
Oh, okay. No, never mind. That only applies to power weapons.
Oh, well. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to try and throw my axe. You don't know it won't work, and it is a power weapon.
All right,
You don't know
so
it won't
Yeah.
work.
Just throwing his athletics.
Yep.
Yes.
I like these odds. $23.
That does it. Hits him in the
Yeah.
back and he explodes.
Yeah.
And as that happens, you see a light come from the other ship and a figure just appears in front of you. They're about 6.5 feet, wearing like black, like metallic armor, very rotund, like big belly kind of thing. Having 2 warhammers in both hands. They have like rounded pauldrons, and their helmet on the top looks like a warhammer kind of thing. It's like, don't think y'all edge. Gonna have to do some pounding of some rangers.
Yeah, you're General Blunt, I presume.
Yes, I am.
We don't have edge, but we're gonna push you over it. Or us, we're over it.
Well done, Spencer.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
I'm not a writer.
I can see that.
Wow, rude.
Let me bring up some stats. Okay. Let's see. Need something challenging. Mighty.
Based on my recent experiences, we just have to wait till he attacks and then roll to the side and then hit him from behind. And just keep doing that until he collapses.
Is this an Elden Ring thing?
Yeah,
Any Souls game, really.
everything is Elden Ring thing these days.
All right, he joins his initiative, which is actually will be between Piper and Spencer.
Oh, good.
So, but yeah, so Tony attacked the thing, so Piper.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
I was like, come on, little girl.
Fuck it. I'm gonna do Power Strike
Hit him in
and
the face.
spend 2 power points. And if it hits, he takes an additional 1 energy damage per power point spent. So I'm spending 2. And let's see. I'm also going to use another free action because we have a whole bunch of free actions. I have 6 free actions I can do each round, which is ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, to aim, which gives me a +1. I don't really need that. That seems like overkill. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, the first one or the Power Strike. So yeah, and then I'm gonna shoot him.
Shoot him. I like this plan.
I do as well. So that is do I bother re-rolling any of this? Well, it might still hit. 17 to hit, and it is a crit if it does hit.
17. Technically, his toughness absorbs it, so like your arrow hits and it's just like, it's like,
But I have 2
that-
attacks, so I'm gonna do it again.
not all you got, little girl.
I'm gonna spend 2 more personal power points because I don't like this guy. He sucks.
Strategy.
Yes, that is my exact strategy. It's just because I don't like him. Ooh, there we fucking go. That's a 24 and a crit.
That
Whoa.
hits.
That sounds like it would crit.
Break those
so-
hammers.
So okay, so I have the weapon that I have does cold and electric damage. Does that mean that it does 2 damage, or it's just 1 and it does both of the effects of?
It does both the effects.
Okay, and then a crit does, what is it? Double the damage, or is it like 2 extra damage?
Double the damage.
Does that double the additional damage that I do from power strike?
It's however much damage you would do times 2.
Okay, so 6 damage, and he is stunned
Which stun?
because of the cold. It just says stun 1 as an alternate effect. Oh
So
no, wait,
it's
alternate effect that only triggers on a crit, right?
alternative effect you normally choose to do that instead of the normal effect.
So I can do that or the additional damage.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I think. At least some of the weapons do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it specifically says alternate effect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh.
stun him. So I'm gonna do 3 damage and stun him.
Makes
That means
sense.
you can't move for 1 turn.
Yeah.
And he appears, I'd be surprised if he could do anything from ranged.
And he's like, oh, little girl,
That's what I've got.
time for this blunt to smoke you.
No.
I don't get that because I'm in high school.
I'm assuming he does understand the context of that.
Just takes this one hammer and just yeets it at your head.
Okay, I stopped him from moving, but not throwing shit. Okay.
Unfortunate.
All right.
I mean, you can still throw things.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna run out of things someday.
Does 19 hit you?
Yes.
All right, 19 hits. You take 1 blunt damage to the cranium.
Ow! Fuck.
She's like, boom. And then the chain just retracts it back into his arm, just like.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like, second attack.
We should install that chain on your axe, Tony.
Oh, 13 misses. Yeah, Piper.
Oh yeah.
After we beat up this guy, we could take the chain and install it.
Okay.
There we
It's like,
go.
You-
Now you're thinking.
We get the upgrade from the boss.
misses like, and he's like, dang. Not often I miss the slamming. And now it's Spencer's turn.
Spencer is going to take this to his face. He's going to jump in the air in a big arc and land right behind this guy and start hitting him with a staff. Just a regular hit first. 21.
21. Let's see. Hits on the dot.
Oh, okay. So that the effect of that is stun 2. And if he has, and I have exploit weakness, so I can make a difficulty 14 alertness check if he has any sort of augmented defenses. And if he does, then we can all ignore one of them. 1 bonus.
All right. Roll that to see if he's got anything.
19. So I pass
19?
the difficulty.
Now, does it specify what you mean by augmented defenses?
Here's what it says. You can, after making a melee attack against a target with augmented defenses of some kind, make this check, and if successful, you and your teammates may ignore one of the target's defense bonuses, resistance, armor bonus, etc., with your attacks until the end of the scene. So it doesn't clarify exactly what augmented defenses means.
So we could potentially
Yeah.
ignore his armor.
Yeah, he
I-
doesn't have.
Ignore 1
Yeah.
point, I would think, if he has some sort of special armor or defense. I don't know if that means there's like energy shields in the game or something.
Yeah, there is stuff like fire resistance and everything like that. But yeah, he doesn't have anything like that. His is
Okay.
just pure bulk and skull.
And in that case, I will use a second attack.
Some asshole is setting off fireworks or something. Also, Quinn, your phone is very close to your mic.
17 does not hit, I am pretty sure.
Correct.
And then I'm going to spend a power point to get 2 strikes and a follow-up using the yellow ranger thing. Which I think is, yeah, that's very many dice. No, 18 doesn't hit, and oh, that was terrible. They both miss. But the follow-up, however, because there's a third punch that goes with this, that also misses.
Yeah, you notice most of your hits,
None of
like
those were ones, were they?
Correct.
yeah. So you notice most of your attacks and stuff are like technically hitting his, his body, but just not doing enough force to get through his massive blunty bulk.
But yeah, I'll call it. We got to break through his shell.
It's like
Break, you say?
I always blunt my opponent's weapons.
You can't blunt a staff. It's
That
already
is
blunt.
true. Oh, that's quite
He's
true.
just that good.
I'll table, you push him.
I'll blunt your elbow.
It's flat. It's already.
You don't have
I'm not-
spiky elbows?
No, I'm not the Guyver.
Oh, I love those movie in the cartoon and the anime. Yeah. Anyway, so Tony's turn.
I'm gonna go get my axe. Run to get the axe. Then I
You
pick up
can,
the axe.
if it's a
Yeah.
power weapon, you can summon it to your hand as a free action.
Do that instead. Then I run over General Blunt and yah him with my somehow blunt dealing axe.
Yeah, that is a bit weird, honestly. I know in the show it's like a really fat
It's
axe,
because
but
it's a
still an
toy.
axe.
Yeah, it's for
Oh,
kids, so they
yeah.
can't have it sharp. They can't have it
Just
sharp.
call
They
it
have
a
toys.
hammer then.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a
why
bit weird.
overcomplicate it?
Half moon hammer.
Half Moon Hammer. That's an awesome name
Yeah.
for a
That
toy
is
weapon.
that is a pretty badass name.
Yeah.
It's
Anyway,
like,
Something.
come on, Big Red, let's see what you got.
Big Red's got the big iron on his head. I don't know if that reference makes sense, but who cares? I attack.
Is that a Fallout or?
And do upshifting.
Big Red's what they call the mascot of the Huskers, which is a Nebraska sporting team.
Is there an 18 hit?
No.
Unfortunate. Let's try again.
Yes.
What do you
21
think?
is the number you need.
21.
And I get 21.
Mhm.
Well,
There's a
I
general.
got. Well, okay, fair. Well, I got a 22.
That does it?
So there's that. I guess. Okay, cool. And then that deals. Shoot, how much damage does this axe do?
Defaults to 1 unless you have something that adds to it.
Oh yeah, I tried it. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of things I can add to that, but I didn't declare. So I'll save that for later. Okay.
Alright. You hit him, he's like, tickles. My turn to blunten your head. As
Wait,
he swings
I
at.
go next.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Piper. Sorry.
He's so slow, you get a turn before he can.
I'm going to. Okay.
I was reading what you were saying you were thinking about doing and just assumed you did it and moved on.
No, I haven't done it yet. So I'm gonna use my action to do power burst. Once per scene, I can spend a standard action to have every morph member regain 1d2 personal power. If you haven't spent any, I don't think you get any back, Tony.
Okay.
But at least Spencer and I will get some back. And I'm debating, should I spend a story point to make that a little higher? A story point would give us another 1d2 back.
Maybe wait until Tony spends some stuff.
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so
But
you all get the good flavors.
I get 2
Mm,
back.
I'm still gonna do it for me and Spencer though,
Mm-hmm.
because we can do the other one multiple times. I get 1 back.
Good.
And then I'm going to free action. I can interact with an object. Can I go over to that bomb and see if I can slow that timer down at all? Or stop it?
Yeah,
Or
you can
no,
go and
yeah.
yeah, you can go over and start looking at it. Next turn you have to use your action to
Okay.
actually try to disarm.
Okay. That's what I'll do.
Mm-hmm. Right, now it's his turn. He's like, hey, you interrupted my witty banter. But I'm going after Tony.
Talk faster.
17
Yeah.
hit Tony?
17. That targets my evasion, right? Or toughness?
Toughness,
either
I
or.
think if it's melee.
Neither.
Oh, it doesn't hit either of them. Good. For you. Not for him.
It is good for me.
And second attack. 20.
Hits my toughness on the dot. I'm not sure if that's a hit or not.
On the dot's a hit.
Then yes.
And I think he did. So he does 1 damage to you. Why am I trying to?
Correct.
Yeah. So 1 bludgeoning as he just slams his hammer into your head. It's like ding dong.
So he is. So it is. Okay, cool. Well, I'm taking damage.
This will blunt your
Thinkies.
growth.
I doubt that.
He doesn't even drink coffee.
Seriously. My
It's good for
body's a
you.
temple.
Time to break the temple doors.
You can't break these doors. They're made of. What are temple doors made out of?
They're sliding doors.
Piper. What are temple doors made out of?
Stone?
I don't know. It depends. All kinds of
Stone.
stuff.
Yeah, but if you like put the skull back, then they open.
Okay, that's good.
I'm a master of stone.
Oh God.
Well, good for you.
Spencer's turn.
All right. Since I think we're on opposite sides of him, I'm going to move 5 feet to circle him a little bit so I'm adjacent to him, to my ally, because that gives me bonuses for the things. And then I'm going to use that ability that I have. That's called, I'm going to spend 1 power to apply +4 shift to the first attack.
Ooh.
Oh. So hopefully I can actually hit this guy. So for my first attack,
Yeah. What does that make your
oh,
What's
that's a good
your-
question. It was a
What-
D8 before, so that puts it up to
One,
what
2, 3,
one above a
4.
D12.
No,
No,
that puts it at
1,
2
2,
above
3.
a D12.
Well, it goes from 8 to 10, 10 to. You're right.
Yeah.
So instead of a D20, you roll 3D6. 3D6 plus whatever your skill is.
It's okay. Sure.
yeah, technically it does give you a lower range, but it gives you a higher
Hold on, let me just double check.
it gives you a higher average.
Hold on. No, it's. Hold on. Am I doing it wrong again? I might be
It's
doing it wrong
entirely
again.
possible.
I think only
Oh.
Piper's been above D12 and like only one time.
Correct.
Give me a second.
My brain says that the
You're re-
3d6 should
It's
be
your skill dice. You roll D20 plus the 3D6.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
God, I keep getting this confused because just I'm old.
No.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
mean, yeah.
So I add up the 3D6 and the D20.
Yeah.
correct.
I can't
And
believe
if you're
that.
specialized, you'd roll the 3D6, then 2D8, then 1D12, then 1D10 down.
Are
I
you
got a
specialized?
20, not in this, no, but I got a 22.
22.
That's
That-
enough.
That should hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that was my first attack. Second attack will be 23.
All right, both hit.
And then I'm going to use another personal power to get those double attacks and follow up. Just a flurry of blows on this guy. The
Flurry of
phrase,
blows.
the phrase that none of us ever use it elsewhere. Okay,
Yeah,
16 is
never
not going to
anywhere else.
hit.
That's a nonsense phrase.
Oh, 21. That's one of them. And then the other one is a miss. So one more hit, but not, that's only stun one because it's fists.
Oof. Oh, yeah, it's done.
And then because I am adjacent to an ally and because I didn't move more than 5 feet, I can use a dodge action for free. I'm sorry, is it called dodge? The defend is a free action
Defend
for me
action.
because I only moved 5. I didn't move more than 5. And is it possible as part of the scary power staff to do like an intimidation to try to make him target me? Is that one of the things intimidation can do?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to taunt him a
yeah.
little bit with
Yeah, it
my
says-
attacks.
Yeah, intimidate. It says say distract, frighten, or taunt. So
I'm gonna go for taunt.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm the real threat here. He's just a leader.
Hmm.
And then I wink at Tony.
I mean, to be fair, for every like one of Tony's attacks, you do 4.
Yeah, I actually hit him twice this time. That's pretty good.
Mhm.
Or 3. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm doing with that. Don't remember how. I guess I don't really have any points in intimidation, so I just roll that with reverse edge, snag.
yeah,
Snag, yeah.
snag.
You could spend a. Oh no, if you don't have anything in it, then being specialized won't matter, will it?
No. So I just rolled with rolled a snag and I got a 15. Isn't terrible.
Not that bad. Hopefully, his cleverness is garbage.
Do you think he it doesn't seem that clever?
He doesn't know.
It seems like he grabbed all of the armor and hammers he could find and just used soldering irons and what have you.
You get a 15 to intimidate this guy, Kevin.
It's just like, well, you want to get hit? I'll hit you.
I learned from the best and I start wobbling around like a tang.
It's like, well, no need intimidate for that.
All right.
Gonna beat you like you owe me money.
You don't know what money is.
With currency.
Do I
I
own
think
some?
Tony is up.
Yeah,
I don't think it transfers, but we could talk about it.
Well, it all
All
depends
right.
on the economic value of your goods.
We are
No
not
idea.
on the gold standard.
They
thank
got
you.
space bucks, we got earth bucks.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or not at this point. I'm very confused by it all.
We use euros.
Oh wow. Is that good? I still don't know.
Euros are worth more than a buck.
They are
Okay, so that
indeed.
sounds good. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to attack and power strike. So first, the attack.
Mhm.
That's 16, not enough. Come on, come on. 25. There we go.
25. That
So
does
power-
hit.
So then power strike. So that's my. Which one are we calling power strike? Which one are we calling mighty blow? I think I forgot.
I think Power Strike is your class ability and Mighty Blow is this perk.
Okay, and I'm doing power strike to get +3 to the damage.
Ooh.
So spending 1 power point to hit him for 4 damage. 4 blunt damage.
Which one is the edge ability? Because I also have power strike.
Then mighty blow. You have mighty blow.
Okay. I have my new
And as a 1 free action, I assume he didn't move.
No, he's stunned
Yeah,
by 1.
Then because I also got the dodgy feature, I can use a free action to take the defend action, and I can use a free action to gain resistance to a damage type of my choice. In this case, blunt.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I did.
All of my damage is also stunned, so it would be higher.
I thought you were doing actual damage to him.
Well, it's stun damage from the staff and from the melee attacks. The effect is stun 1 for the punch, stun 2 for the staff.
Okay.
When you've been
That
hitting, I've
sounds
been thinking a lot of it was actual damage because you can do a stag or adjust yourself to do actual damage with melee with the fisties. Well, too late for that now.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Piper.
Pepper.
I'm going to use
pick the pepper.
a free action and
Mhm.
spend a power point to heal all of us within 60 feet by 1 health if any of us have taken damage. So
Yes, I
me
have.
and Tony.
Tony and I.
Don't correct
Um,
Piper.
And then I'm going
I
to
never
use
get to correct
my
Piper.
action to try and disable the bomb.
Your action disable the bomb. That would be
Yeah.
technology.
Would this be mechanics?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to spend a Eureka point to roll with a edge on this. So 2d20. Oof. Hmm. I'm going to. I feel like this is important, so I'm going to go ahead and use inspired to reroll. It says I can reroll any 1 die, but I rolled with edge. So do I reroll both d20s or just one of them?
Just one.
Okay.
I believe.
It's literally exactly the same. Ugh. Okay. Oof. Not great. 14.
14. So you're playing around with it, going, open it up. And as you're hitting buttons and stuff, you see the timer go from 9 minutes 58 up to 19 minutes.
Okay, well, that's good enough.
Almost there. Give me some more time. More time.
19 minutes should be plenty.
Now it's Bluntinator. General Blunt's like, all right, little yellow banana. Time to squash ya.
Original bananas were green.
17 hits you?
Isn't that just
Nope.
unripe?
And he has snag too, by the way.
I would have missed it. No.
I maneuvered myself to be as defensive as possible right now.
Makes sense.
Ah, there you are, hiding on me, D4. All right. Both attacks miss.
Right.
Yeah, I guess the other one was only 15. I think the other one was higher, so it missed.
My evasion is 22 right now.
Yeah, so it definitely missed. He's just swinging his hammer down. He's like, "Ugh, damn, slippery banana."
I'm rubber and you're a hammer.
No,
Sure.
Lieutenant Glue's still on the ship.
Sure.
Did you tell him to stick around?
All the time. Right, so that's him. So it is Spencer's turn.
Guess what I'm going to do?
Hit him multiple times.
That's right. I hope I hit him multiple times. Not with a 2 and an 8 on the D20s.
Rip.
That's not going to do it. But I'm going to spend a power point to get some follow-up strikes. So 2 strikes and a follow-up.
Next time you level up this skill, you need to get specialization, my man.
I have specialization in martial arts, just not in staff attacks.
Oh.
So I'm getting
Seems
it.
like an arbitrary distinction, but okay.
I mean, if he wants to let me use my martial arts specialization for using staff.
Does staff say
I-
martial arts with it?
Nope. That's why.
Yep. That's what those tags are for.
All right. So my follow-up attack is 12, and that misses. One of them is a 22.
That hits.
Actually, no, it's a 27, and it's a crit. I didn't see
Ooh.
the D8 over there. And the other one is much lower than that. So 1 crit, please.
And this does actual damage. Does that?
This is a strike, which is your basic punch and stuff, which I believe says stun 1.
Yeah, you can hit. You can use. You can downshift 1, I believe it is, and do actual damage with those strikes.
That's true, but I did already roll.
So he is not moving anytime soon.
If his stun counter gets above his health total, then he does. I think
Right,
that's-
but stun's not like every round it goes down because stun lasts a round.
doesn't it stack up?
Whereas damage stays. Done.
Hmm.
No, doesn't stack.
Okay, I got
Now, as you reduce his damage, then it's a possibility if you do like stun 3 in a round, that would knock him down if you had like 3 hits and stuff. So as you
Right.
actually do damage, it becomes it starts to
Okay.
balance. Yeah. All right, back up to Tony.
free dodge action also.
Ah, yes, can't forget that.
No, I don't want to forget that.
Okay, second verse, same as the first, which I mean I'm going to attack him with my axe again. Was that clear? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Are you going to ask him a question?
not with a 10.
You do have a story point left if someone needs it.
That's a good
And
point.
remember, if you roll ones, you
Hmm.
get to re-roll the first one that you roll. You get to redo it.
Well, I'm really glad you mentioned that because I'm going to do that. So 7 is not going to hit. Okay. Yes. Come on. Yes. 25.
Hits.
Yes. PowerPoint and mighty blow.
Ooh.
Yes. I'm just going to spend it all because it's getting late,
Yes.
or as much as I can at least. So that is 7 energy damage.
7. All right, as you hit him with that blow, he just goes down to his knees and it's like, oh, I have been blunted. And just basically does that whole crack thing where they just shatter, like the rest of the enemies.
Yeah. Take that, you blunt.
And there's a puff of smoke appears. Just
I hold my breath because I'm straight edge.
Of course.
Wait, no, I'm
with
not.
that, I will say that Piper has more than enough time to disable the bomb.
Woo!
Yes.
And we will stop there as the bomb is disabled and you think your victory is assured. But is it? Find out next time on Power Rangers.
Z.
Whatever our sub thing, which we never decided on was.
Yeah.
Power Rangers, not quite Jungle Fury. So yeah, we'll be stopping there. Thank you for joining us. I know our game's gonna be a bit silly and stuff. We're just learning and having fun here for those who are watching it. There will be I'm hesitant to say more serious, because
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't say that.
but we're gonna have another longer term Power Ranger game, tentatively called Insect Knights, maybe because there's like 2 people who find that title interesting. Be on this channel,
Nights on a
Chronic
lot of
here.
things.
Yeah, it's a lot of nights, not as many days. A lot of nocturnal people. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But continue watching this. Also on our channel, check out Baltimore by Night, our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle, as well as our Dishonored game. Those are released every Monday, alternate Mondays. We will be having, after this concludes, at some point, a second Power Ranger game, as I just mentioned, and possibly a Mage the Ascension game.
There you go. Nailed it.
So when the schedule for when those come up, we're not quite sure yet. Depends on editing and stuff, because life gets at you and gotta edit. But we try to make it at least consistent every time. But yeah, so thank you for joining us. And may the power protect you. Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.